But she's trying to protect him.
From what?
I think we're going to find out about that pretty soon. Maybe from whatever danger Craig's in.
Okay, you got to be ready to move the minute they open that door for those trays.
Yeah, there's always two of them. There's a guard and a servant.
Good. Because I got enough in here for the both of them.
Is that poison?
Nope. Just knock him out, but it won't kill him.
Speaking of killing, you know, if this plan of yours doesn't work, we're dead meat.
Oh, thank you very much for the words of encouragement, but it's got to work because Margo worked it out to the last detail.
Margo?
Yeah, you got a lot of catching up to do when you get back home.
Home. Never thought I'd see it again.
Well, you're on your way, pal. Here they come. Ah, yeah, boy, that was... There you go. And now we gotta get into these clothes.
But I thought you were more interested in shoring up Walsh Enterprises than you were in acquiring a comrade in arms.
I think I want both.
Well, then obviously I can't give you everything you want, but I can give you fast action. I've already lined up a new designer for Simply Barbara.
What?
I can keep Simply Barbara showing a profit, but you need to get a new line out now.
You've got a designer? My hell. When did you do this?
Last night, this morning, over breakfast. A lot of people owe me favors, Mrs. Walsh, and I don't hesitate to call them in. Now,
All
we're
right.
doing business together?
I like this. I like it. A 6-month trial period.
No. A year to start with options to continue as long as I'm interested in staying. Or there's no deal. And I will need an office as big as this one. And I will need my own bathroom with a shower because when I start working, sometimes I forget that I have a home.
Oh, my, oh, my. Did Adelaide Fitzgibbons, how did she respond to your demands in the beginning, dear?
I see we have to get something clear right now because that's the second time you brought up her name. I was very young when I went to work for Adelaide. She had a lot of faith in me, and she gave me my first big chance to put some theories into action, and it worked out very well for both of us. I liked her and respected her, and I'd prefer to not hear you abuse her name.
I am not saying anything.
Yeah, well, I'm sure you've heard a lot of rumors about my relationship with Adelaide, Mrs. Walsh, but I didn't come here to deny or confirm anything about my past. I will confirm this. If you think you're getting anything more than an executive by hiring me, you've got the wrong man.
Mr. Anderson, you're talking to a happily married woman.
So was Adelaide when I first met her.
Did she see something that I don't?
Lucinda, I finally got through to Sierra, line 4.
Oh, wonderful.
You can wish her happy anniversary.
Hi, darling. Happy anniversary. Oh, you sound so much better today. It's all going to be all right. What, darling? What? Rocks? Oh, no, darling. No one's grinding up rocks. It's just a prospective employee chewing his cud.
I'm just sorry that Laura got to you with all her wild stories before I had a chance to warn you what's been going on around here. How do you feel?
Well, like I'd stepped into the twilight zone. And when she started, talking about passions out of control and how you couldn't keep your hands off of her, I really wanted to laugh. And then she kept going. I began to realize this is a sick woman. But the horrible thing is, she's been here in the house taking care of our son.
Well, that's all over now. I'm just grateful you didn't believe any of that.
Oh, sweetheart. You're my best friend besides being my husband. I never doubted you for a minute.
You know, I was encouraged when her brother said that she realized that she couldn't work here anymore and she was getting psychiatric help. But now, after what she's done to you, those could be lies, too.
You know, the terrible thing is she really is very convincing.
Well, somewhere inside her mind, she really believes that that's all true. I called in Michaels this morning. Of course, she couldn't give a diagnosis without seeing the patient first, but from what I told her, she believes that Laura's probably a schizophrenic personality bordering on psychosis. Which means we're really dealing with two women, the Laura who was taking care of Christopher and the Laura who walked into our bedroom when you left for Toronto that night.
You know, The frightening thing is she doesn't really seem to care who she tells this story to. I mean, it's bad enough she came to me or that she went to Tom and expected him to believe it. But, honey, what if she tells somebody who doesn't know you as well as we do?
There's nothing illegal about what she's doing. I mean, she can tell her stories to anybody who'll listen to them.
I don't know. Maybe we should go and talk to her and see that she gets help or something. I mean, if she hurts you, if this hurts you or your reputation, I'm going to pull every one of those blonde hairs out one at a time.
You are tough.
Oh, you bet I am. You bet I am. Oh.
Thought you might want to say hi to the big guy.
There's my boy. Hello, sweet son. How are you?
You know, we just figured out that Christopher is my uncle.
Oh. I missed you. Did you miss Mama?
Oh, he certainly did. And we both miss Laura. When is she coming back?
Never.
I was afraid something was wrong. Is Laura all right?
Well, that's the first part of the plan. Wasn't that easy?
Oh, yeah, that was a cinch. Now comes the hard part.
That's right. We gotta find Annie, Otis, and Thuros waiting in the dock.
You know, Casey, I've been doing a little thinking.
No, that's probably not a good idea. Now, let's
Listen.
go.
Thanks.
Okay, good luck. You ready?
Yeah.
God. Well, I guess we go unarmed. You know.
Whoops. Now, look, the wedding is a week away, so please don't jump into things so quickly.
I guess we're the impatient types.
I guess you are. I know you're a type, all right. Oh, you old handsome devil, you. How are you anyway, Hal?
Okay.
Have you heard from Margo? You worried?
No. As a matter of fact, Barbara and I were just discussing that at lunch.
Yes, hardly a conversation goes by without Margo's name coming up. Darling, that is so understandable. I mean, after all, Hal and Margo worked together for such a long time. And please, you must not forget that Margo helped this man find evidence to get you out of jail.
Oh, I know that. I'm just sick to death of everyone being so surprised and so shocked that Margo has pulled this disappearing act. She's just thinking of herself again as usual.
Barbara, calm down.
What has she done to Tom? Tom is trying to be a father to Leanne and keep his life going, and he doesn't even know where his wife is or if she's ever going to come back. And that note she left, it's a perfect example of a woman wanting it both ways. First she says that she left because of unresolved feelings for you, and then she says that she loves Tom and that she always will. I am just sick to death of St. Margo and her internalized traumas. I just wish she'd go away and not come back, that's all.
All right, sweetheart, I agree with practically everything you said. I really do, and I do not like what it's doing to Tom.
You know, Paul says that Leanne is blaming herself for this whole thing, which I find just very ironic, because I'm sure that Margo blames herself for nothing.
You know, I disagree. Nobody knows why Margo left except for Margo, and I think if we ever do find out why she left, it won't be because she was thinking of herself. You mark my words.
Hello, all. Barbara, I'm glad I caught you. I got the changes you wanted to see in the sketches. Maybe this is a bad time.
No, it's the perfect time. As a matter of fact, I was just leaving so she could get to work.
Yes, and I am going to be leaving too, but I'm so glad we had that wonderful talk on the way over to Lucinda's, and I told you all about little Lucy Walsh. I mean, you couldn't have done better than, Barbara's a perfect person to be with.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
Something's up. You want to tell me what it is?
I just think I made a big mistake with Hal.
Hey, don't worry about it. Whatever it is, I'm sure he'll forgive you. I never seen a man more in love.
Did I make a fool of myself earlier at the Hughes?
No. I was very proud of you. That must not have been a very easy thing for you to do.
It wasn't. I'm so used to keeping it all hidden. It was strange. And I hated having to admit that I'd been lying all the time about who I was so I could protect Laura.